The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. The special teams running the football, but in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Oh, what a move. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Open man, Lamb, it's complete. CeeDee Lamb.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
No problem there on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. To throw on second down, Davidson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Davidson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. That's Hardman.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Right now, they're in some uncharted waters, Charles. They haven't been facing deficits like this season. We're going to see what they're made of.
And I think the easy thing right now is for us to discuss how the home crowd can help them, carry them along. Bottom line, though, they've got to make plays to get the crowd back into it, to help them with the rest of their game. That means best players got to make those big-time plays right now. They need them in a big way.
They fought so hard to be here at home for the conference championship game. See if they can propel themselves to the Super Bowl. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They'll try and throw for it here. Wide open receiver, complete.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Back to throw. Davidson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. And it's 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Davidson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 14 yards in. And the Steelers have cut it back without a score. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because Every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That is caught by Lamb. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Holding. Offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
Looking to throw on second down. Davidson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. There he goes, left side. And in for the Steelers touchdown. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receiver as he brings out this offense. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities. All right, you and I both know that was a lucky play, but I got to give him credit. Going up on the tip and catching that one.
Stayed with it, made his own luck, didn't he?
And he used his size there. Had a defensive back mentality to go up and get the ball on the tip, but used his size. I mean, tight ends, going up and getting it, sometimes they can knock people out of the way and finish the play.
Mahomes going to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. His best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing to start the drive. Davidson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Down to about the 22 here.
42 yards on the ground for him so far.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers, he brings out this offense.
He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first.
Mahomes now to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3-and-out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Fielded at the 20. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field.
They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw. Davidson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Davidson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another strong gain on the left.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this 1st half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's got his man on the out route. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and with it, they have taken the lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line. Let's get back to it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? A handoff as they run the counter play. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. In motion, the tight end. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receiver as he brings out this offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Roughing the tackle, defense.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. First year touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense.
And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good, and I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked.
Mahomes' throw pulled in by Lamb.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's taken to the 26.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, Davidson.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards, first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And some room to work. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Right back to him on first down. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Davidson forced out. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip.
There he goes, right side. The 40. Past the 20. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown. Afternoon,
and the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The point after is good, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
145 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Davidson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. It's the quarterback. The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers, he brings out this offense.
Glancing down at the stat sheet, and we've been tracking it, but you get a 100-yard game, you're really happy. You're over 200 like he is, you probably want that ball after this game, don't you?
You want that one. You want to continue to call the set.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to them.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch, and it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone. So we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And now here is another interception. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Open man right side, it's Lamb. And he will have a Chiefs first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4 and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Eluding and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
And hitting Juju on the slant.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. One final try for Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. On the move past the 40. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.